Cosmetic surgery is obviously a huge decision for any male or female wrestler. They are altering their bodies permanently with having various advantages and disadvantages. It's been known to boost wrestlers' mental health by helping them feel more comfortable and confident in the ring, and by fixing and altering their appearance to help with their insecurities, their self-esteem improves, consequently improving their matches and promos. But on the other side of it, some wrestlers aren't completely satisfied with the changes to their bodies, with some procedures going awry and other performers unfortunately becoming addicted to surgery. With that in mind, I'm Adam Wilborn from What Culture, and these are 10 ways wrestlers change their appearance through surgery. Number 10, breast enlargement. There is numerous female talent who've surgically increased the size of their breasts. Alexa Bliss, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Eva Marie, Nikki Bella, and even Chief Brand Officer of WWE, Stephanie McMahon, have all favorably admitted to it. In 2015, Chris Jericho had Stephanie on as a guest on his rather short-lived podcast on the WWE Network, and while reminiscing on some memorable moments they shared on television, Steph talked about her decision to get breast implants, explaining how she could finally look in the mirror and be happy with her appearance afterwards. Stephanie revealed how she'd never been upset by fan signs until she saw one early in her career that implied her breasts sagged, so that spurred her on to undergo the surgery. During the Attitude Era, Stephanie even felt confident enough to write her boob job into storylines and segments. Whenever the topic of it came up jokingly during creative, Steph pushed for it to be joked about on TV as she felt it would elevate Chris Jericho. I mean, who could forget? You want to say let the bodies hit the floor? I say let the boobies hit the floor. Steph was right. Jericho got over huge, all thanks to her, well, huge breasts. Number 9, teeth. Many wrestlers have had surgery done on their teeth because they've lost them in the ring or in the heat of battle. Just look to Mick Foley or Cesaro or The Miz or Natalya or Rhino or Charlotte Flair. That list goes on. Nowadays, people turn to cosmetic dentistry as a way of improving how they look, with treatments to straighten, lighten, and reshape teeth. And yes, I realize I say that as a British man. However, there are wrestlers out there who've undergone surgery on their teeth exclusively for their gimmicks. Snitsky and Isaac Yankem, like Ali Kane of course, started colouring their teeth yellow for their grotesque gimmicks. Freddie Blassie filed his teeth to draw blood from his opponents, and Gangrel had vampire teeth permanently implanted in his mouth. DDP whitened his teeth so white for his Mr. Motivator run in WWF that you could see them from bloody space. And then there's the Boogeyman, who lost all of his front teeth in his lower jaw while training and chose to keep going without them as he felt it would make his character more intimidating. Plus, it definitely made dropping live worms in his mouth a whole lot easier. Number 8, orthodontic surgery. Surgery on the jaw is not minor. There is a great deal of discomfort and inconvenience, especially if your jaw's wired shut. Just ask Dash Wilder. The 9th wonder of the world, China, also had surgery on her jaw, but unlike Wilder, she chose to undergo it. Wanting to soften her appearance early in her career to advance it, China took time off from the WWF in 1999 to have breast enhancement surgery, a nose job, and her jaw shaven down, wanting to come across as more feminine. China's new look transformed her into a sex symbol, powerbombing male and female superstars one day and posing in bikinis on the beach the next. She changed the portrayal of women in the world of professional wrestling for the better. In 2000, she even graced the cover of one of Playboy's top-selling issues. But China continued having surgeries, obsessing over her looks and paying well over $80,000 for plastic surgery, until she sadly passed away in 2016. Number 7, Botox. Botox injections are best known for weakening and paralyzing muscles to reduce skin wrinkles in the face, and have been somewhat normalized over the years. In October 2019, for example, TMZ caught up with Paige in Hollywood, who confessed, "Actually, I just went to plastic surgery. I'm gonna get some Botox and stuff. Sis." Renee Young, too, has no issue with letting the world know she's dabbled with Botox and supports anyone trying to help with wrinkle prevention, saying, "Who cares? If that's what you want, then you can have it. And if you don't, then you know what? Live your life in your own face, in your own skin." Whatever way you look at it, it's still healthier than her spouse, John Moxley, whose face is consistently falling in thumbtacks, of course. Number 6, Facelift. A facelift is an operation to tighten and lift the loose skin on your face, often below the eyes, to make it tighter and smoother, something 45-year-old DDP chose to have, on top of having his teeth done, to commit to the motivational, over-the-top positive speaker gimmick he came up with whilst injured. He debuted the new look in 2001, looking like a, disturbed, greasy Ken doll come to life, if I'm perfectly honest. Dallas now advocates healthy living and exercise over cosmetic surgery, and it's been hugely successful with DDP Yoga, which has famously and naturally helped legends like Scott Hall and Jake Roberts live better lives. In his own words, that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. Number 5, rhinoplasty. Undergoing an operation to change the shape of your nose is a big step to take, one Eva Marie underwent early on in her career. Eva started in WWE in the 2013 Diva Search and later appeared on Total Divas, where most of the episodes melodramatically focused on the heat she had backstage. The racy red-haired diva's entire career was centered on how she looked, which is why she selected to have surgery done before she hit the big time, having a nose job to make it narrower. Last year, it was also reported/rumored that NXT's Aaliyah had surgery on her nose, and they explained it and wrote her out of NXT TV by doing a broken nose angle following a ferocious kick from Xia Li. Number 4, calf implants. Calf implants are silicone-based implants that are surgically inserted into calves, used by people looking to enhance the size of them. Given wrestlers bump with their legs regularly in the ring, it's a wonder why any would ever contemplate getting this procedure done. However, Buff Bagwell isn't your average wrestler. In a feature for MTV, the once professional gigolo Buff talked about having calf implants, with his body rejecting the implants 4 days after surgery, revealing it was so bad he feared he'd have to have his legs amputated. It does feel like it was a missed opportunity, though, that there was never a calf implants on a pole match. Number 3, lip filler. Carmella is rather honest about the work she's had done and her insecurities in this age when WWE's female superstars often and regrettably have to face trolls on the internet and social media regarding how they look. The moonwalking queen of Staten Island posts no makeup pics on Instagram and is not ashamed of the cosmetic procedures she's undergone. Good for you. Lip fillers are a cosmetic procedure that give you fuller, plumper lips, and Paige has acknowledged she's had it done too, tweeting, "Lip fillers? Absolutely I have." Number 2, hair transplant. Fans are obsessed with wrestlers and their hair online for some strange reason. They have dissected and ridiculed Shawn Michaels, Baron Corbin, and even Dean Ambrose when their hairlines kind of gave up on them. And again, I realize I say that as me, even though a little thinning of the hair is only natural, especially with older male wrestlers. Wrestlers like Larry Zbyszko and Chris Masters chose to combat this, undergoing hair transplants, a surgical procedure in which hair follicles are transplanted from one part of the head to another part where the hair is thinning or receding. There's been Jimmy Hart, Jake the Snake, and even Raven who've had it done. But my favorite is Chavo Guerrero, who's even involved in a national ad campaign for a company promoting hair transplant replacement surgery. He was labeled as a medical hair restoration all-star, which is still a better gimmick than Kerwin White. Number 1, liposuction. WWE now gives extensive advice to its talent on how to improve their health and well-being with the best facilities and trainers. However, some years ago, liposuction, surgically suctioning out small areas of fat on the body, was strangely an option. On an episode of Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, one of the best podcasts out there that isn't ours, of course, Bruce spoke about how Big Show chose to have multiple liposuction treatments before he debuted for the WWF at St. Valentine's Day Massacre, saying, "Look at Big Show now. My God, holy cow, he looks like a giant Superman with abs. It's insane." But at the time, Show was looking for a quick fix. He was not in shape when he came in, and he hadn't worked out in a while. Bruce has also spoken on his podcast of when Paul Bearer came back to manage The Undertaker in 2004. WWE had no idea about Paul's weight issues when they first contacted him. Weighing 525 pounds, Paul and WWE didn't know if he was able to get up the ring steps or not, so the company went all the way into paying for liposuction for him, losing a staggering 120 pounds before WrestleMania 20. That works out to nearly one whole hornswoggle. Look, at the end of the day, it is all about body positivity. Whatever makes you feel happiest in your own skin, whether it's staying the way you are, getting surgery, or getting a full back tattoo of Titus O'Neil. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe to What Culture Wrestling on either iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from for daily wrestling podcasts. Plus, you can let us know your thoughts on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE. And watch there, follow me at Adam Wilborn. Thanks for watching. I've been Adam from What Culture, and I'll see you soon.